So guys, let me spill the news. I got a new whip. Yeah, so you're probably wondering, where is it? Well, actually, it's not quite on me right now. I have to draw it first. Aww. Oh, don't give me that face. You knew what you were getting yourself into. But, yeah. For today's challenge, we're drawing cars. Specifically, what-if cars, if we can call it that. Cars, but if they were owned by certain characters. You'll find out what I mean later. So, I suck at drawing cars. So you're probably wondering how I came up with this little silly goofy idea. Well, let me break it down for you. Alright, story time! So in 2025, a week before New Year's, me and the family took a little road trip to grab some food. And of course, me being bored halfway through the ride, I pulled out my notes trying to figure out what's the plan for my next video. You know, this time I really want to face myself with a challenge. Really get out of my comfort zone with this one. But because I'm a fat, hungry bacon cheeseburger, the only thing on my mind was food. And because of that, I couldn't focus. So with all the hope thrown out the window, I try to get it back by sticking my head out the window, and damn! We are sort of in traffic. So head back in the car, and I'm just looking at all these apparently nice-looking whips. And then moments later, my next video idea just hits me like a truck. Kind of like the same truck that kidnapped my cousin, Anthony. Where are you, Anthony? I miss you so much. Off the top of my head, the only way we can save Anthony is if everyone watching this video subscribes to the channel and likes the video. And also art commission me on Instagram so I don't have to live off of 2x4 breadcrumbs. And that's how we got here. Do I at least know the basics of drawing a simple vehicle? I have absolutely zero idea. But that's not a problem because, believe it or not, I'm gonna make something work today. So go ahead and get your snacks, grab that Don Julio, kick your feet up, and enjoy the show. And without further ado, let's go get that whip ready. So with a casual start off, I start making the basic layout of the car, using the old classic box method. And then it was just a little sooner than I expected where I realized I don't even know what I'm aiming for here. Questions came at me like, what type of car is this? What will it look like? Is the car big or small? Me knowing absolutely jack about a topic like this, I decided to make a quick Google search on supercars. So after gathering a few images I liked, I put them all together and made a hard deep search scientific analysis. And then I finally realized I still don't know how to design a car. So I decided to throw all this research away. I'm just gonna wait. So after 7 minutes of dilly-dallying on the paper, I finally came up with something I was happy with. Now this is where we get to the liner. Of course this part didn't take too long, maybe like a minute or two. And then we get to the coloring. If you don't know me already, I like coloring and shading, but after a while it just starts to eat away my life insanity. If you ask any other artist the same question and they give a completely different answer than me, like it's really not so bad, then it's either 4 things. 1, they're lying. 2, they're not doing it right. 3, they're homosexual. And 4, which is the most likely one, they genuinely just enjoy pain and suffering. So a little while later, slowly losing my sanity with coloring, it hit me. Dude, what am I doing? I have an airbrush tool. So I decided that from here on out, all cars in this video will be completely done with airbrush. Now, let's not view this as a way of me being lazy, but instead of a way of me trying something new, you know? And honestly, I don't regret this decision in the slightest, because looking at it, this ain't too bad. And at least it was better than I expected. And then near the end, I decided to give off some finishing touches, with some lighting on the front glass and the edges of the car. And here we have it, my very own car. Yeah, it's something alright. Got the red hat on top, got the yellow sticks on the side, you know? Maybe drawing Rule 34 wasn't so bad.
How can I even open this?
So for the same methods I use with my car are the same methods I'm using with all the other cars. For Miku's car, I tried making the sketch without the box, just to see if I got the hang of drawing a vehicle right. I'm trying to be more creative with each new car coming up. making one better than the last. I was thinking the car doors would be like wings, or Miku's ponytails in a way. You know what's crazy? I was halfway through this when I realized I could have just booganged the concept from her Crossworlds car. But where's the creativity and passion behind that, huh? I was getting closer to designing the top of the car, and I was like, dude, hear me out. Convertible. Tell me that doesn't fit her character so well. So I made it a convertible. But things still felt a little bland. So I think to myself now and wonder, what makes Miku Miku? And also, what would Steve Harvey do? Alright everyone, tonight's question is, what makes Miku Miku? Is it A, her music, B, her hair, C, her design, or D, her hair? No wait, I already said that. Dude, I don't even care, this isn't even a real game show. I literally made this up in Adobe Premiere Pro. Yeah, I just kinda figured it was the hair, so I added little bangs on the top of the windshield. And you can't forget the cat ears, it's not my choice, it just has to happen. Same thing with the tie. So now that the line art is complete, it's time for the airbrush. And for the finishing touches, I added some lighting and called it a day. And there we have it. It's actually not horrible. You know, honestly, if this were real, I might take it for a spin or two. Hi there, this is Future editing me. Yeah, I was editing this video, and I just realized that Miku doesn't actually have cat ears. I don't know why I thought she did. I must have been looking at someone's fan art or something. I drew the cat ears for no reason, and now I look like a goofy in front of everybody watching. Okay, let me stop scrolling. All this Hatsune Miku, I'm making myself look like a Discord admin.
You laugh at me. We will not now put him on.
I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I keep starting off with the tires. I don't know, it's just easier for me, I guess. So I'm trying to think here. How am I going to make this little goober a car? You know, based on her character, I assume it would look silly looking, in a way. So let's try adding some stripes. I say that as I draw only one singular stripe. You know what? That's fine. Maybe some stripes in the front too. Here's a fire idea. Why don't we replace the side view mirrors with her ponytails? Yeah, I know. Clap it up for me. Yes, sir. We really need the side view mirror. Like, what really are the chances we're about to make a left turn not knowing there's a crackhead speeding down the street behind us, and then we make that left turn, then we just get into a fatal car accident? And some of you might ask, but Kyle, Bubbles' hair isn't that long. Why did you do that? Because I can. I have a thing for, like, long, messy female hair. I don't know, something about it just hits that good spot. So why did I do it? Because I'm paying $4.99 a month for Clip Studio Paint, that's why I did it. So after my excellent Einstein idea, we then move on to the line art, and then the coloring, and then the shading, and blah blah blah, you know the rest. And there we have it, Bubbles' very own car. Everything seems about accurate to me. You know, I'm starting to feel more and more confident about these drawings the more we go. Hello there. Hi, this is editing me again. Yeah, we just keep running into each other, huh? I don't have a major complaint, just minor nitpicking here. So Bubbles has this favorite plush toy called Octi. What I wish I could have done, or have thought at the time, was having the plush as a keychain hanging off like the side of the door. Yes, I know the series. Yes, I picked the character. Yes, this is my fault. And if you're going to deduct points off this, then forgive me because I don't hyperanalyze little children. Alright, next character. So for this one, I was thinking we could change up the shape of the car or something. Let's give it those fat tire edges or whatever they're called. You can even say they represent his muscles for how big they are. Pause. Yeah, smart car writing over here. This one might as well just be a convertible too because why not? I figured his headband is what really makes his design stand out, so I gave a car a giant headband, like in the back. For the coloring, I was thinking the base color would be white for his robe. Maybe the tires will be red, representing his gloves, and of course the headband also being red too. Interior would be like a calm brownish tan color with dark red seats. And then finally, for the front lights, they would be light blue, representing his Rasengan. No, wait, that's Naruto. What's it called again? Shoryuken? No, his little ball thing in the beginning. So after I planned out the coloring, I then moved on to the liner, following up with the airbrush, cleaning up a little. We then called it wraps from here. Yay, hip hip hooray, yeah, I done did it again. You know, these are really coming out better than I had originally thought. But hey, what can I say? As long as you put your mind to it, anything is possible. Just don't put your mind on making a living off giving hand jobs in the back of Arby's. They have the meats already. Don't give them any more.
Spider-Man! I should have known you'd be involved in this.
All right, Hobgoblin. You're not the Hobgoblin. How observant you are!
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web, then he sighs. Catches thieves, just like flies. Look out. Here comes the Spider-Man. Is he strong? Listen, bud. He's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there. There goes the Spider-Man. In the chill of night, at the scene of a crime. Like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward to him. Life is a great big bang up. Wherever there's a hang up, you'll find the Spider-Man. I better not get a copyright strike for that. No, seriously. Or else I will nuke the whole generation. Alright, everyone. It looks like we've reached the end of our list here. I guess you can say this video has been a ride. You get it. Because we're drawing cars.
Boy, if you don't get your squiggly diggly head.
Well, it seems we're about to wrap up. Thank you all for sticking until the end. It's getting late. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. That being said, I'll catch y'all on the next one.